He was on the intersection. He was behind a big transformer box, and he was on a mattress. And it was the first thing in the morning. I got off the bus and I looked and I said, "Man," I said, "why is he doing that to himself?" I said, "He doesn't have to be there." I said, "There's agencies and there's places that he can go." I said, "Why is he staying there?" And is because a lot of people with addiction problems, they want to stay out there and they want to continue using drugs and alcohol, and they don't want to go into shelters and they just end up getting kicked out anyway. The prisons are full with people with addiction problems. A lot of the homelessness people, I think the problem is it runs hand in hand. There's a lot of addiction problems, and I guess people aren't ready to surrender. There's a lot of people that don't want to. They don't want to surrender. And you know what? They're shortchanging themselves because it's a better life, you know. And there's a lot of help if you just reach out.
Yeah.
Like that, and it's all about feelings. I think that's why people drink and use drugs, and you know, they go from one thing another, and it masks the way you feel. People are uncomfortable in their own skin. They don't like the way they feel, so they have a few drinks. It makes them feel different. They use drugs. It makes them feel different. They have sex. It makes them feel different. It's all the above. That's why they gamble, because it gives them a high. They feel better, you know, when they gamble. And it's you know, it's all an addiction. You know, when I stopped using drugs and alcohol, you know, I went on to women. There's a time I took all my retirement money. I spent thousands of dollars on stuff like that, crazy stuff like that. It's not always that easy, you know. It's difficult at times. You got to stay on the beam. You got to stay active in your recovery, because when you don't, you're not humble, and you start to take a back seat and think everything's good, and you don't need to do those things anymore. That's when you get in trouble, and that's when people relapse and they go back to their old ways. And so you got to keep your recovery up front, and you got to stay on top of it.